So I wanted to show you this. This is for the Magical Readathon that G at Book Rose does. I've always been meaning to, you know, do it, and then I've got round to it, but I've really been getting into my reading lately, but I also have a very large TBR, physical TBR, that I need to get down because I need the space. So I thought this was a great way to get it, you know, incentivize myself. So this is just a file of facts. I put some stickers on that was from a PET tape that I really liked. These are just, I was in New York at the weekend there, and this is from the Christmas shop. They're actually Christmas tree decorations. And I have another two of a different colour for another file of facts, but I thought they just look quite nice on there. They're metal. So we can't hear them. So they're very sturdy, and I've just hung them on there with a paper clip. I probably will get round to doing a proper chain or something at some point, but I'll leave it there. So if I just take these off. If you open up, all I have is, this is just scrap stickers and all that I had left. I'm just going to leave them there. Sorry for the glare on here. I've tried not to make it too bright. But anyway, so this is all I did from a dashboard was put Aurelium on one side and then the Zaldia on the other with some little tabs. So this is just all the printables that you can get. I'm sure people are very familiar with them. There's a lot of these setup videos up there. This is the history. I wanted this in, but it didn't come with a frame in it, so I just put it into my photo editing software and I just put the frame around it. So I thought that, yeah, I really like that. And then it's just a brief history. I've just added some colour into some of it. Then we have the continents. This paper is not actually printing paper. It came from a sketchbook because I'd started it in a sketchbook and it really wasn't going very well. Because I was just printing them all out and then sticking them in, the notebook wasn't really handling that very well. So yeah, so I've just took the papers out, cut them to make A5 so I could print them out. And I used, it was the white files. I like the ones with the background, but I thought the ones with the white background just means I can print it on anything I want. So then we move into the people. So there's humans, elves, earthlings, Elterians, Skymorn, and dwarves. And then we have the guilds. And I know this is a lot of just printing out, but I wanted all this information in my notebook here. And then you have, I'm an archivist, whatever. And then we have the conduits and the legacies for the different guilds. Then we have the callings. I think I got to these when I was putting them into the sketchbook and I realised this is really going to just, it's never ever going to lie. Not even remotely flat. So yes, got all the different, see, you can see the difference in the page sizes where I've got it. Yeah, and she's went to an awful lot of trouble to, you know, to make all these. And I just wanted them in my little notebook here. So this will be specifically for this Magical Readathon. I've got a separate reading journal that I will be setting up for 2026 just shortly. I'll probably get a video of that up soon. And because, yeah, like I said, just specifically want this for, this Magical Readathon. And this is the supplemental callings you can have, like the dragon riding license, apothecary keeper. And there we go. And then we go into where this is for my character. So this is the Novice Path, and these I just got, it's off Etsy. It was just printables, like clip art and that. I think it was called the Hollow Grove Witch or something. But I really liked it, and they also had images of kind of the same woman on it, which I've used for my character. So this is the Novice Path where you start out. This is the Scholar Key, so she's called Mira Silverthorn. Excuse me, I don't think my voice is right. And she's in the Guild of the Archivists, calling as herbologist and crafts mage. And she is a wildling from Artheria, and she's an elf. And this is like a character image of her. Like I said, it was the printables, and it was the same woman kind of over again. So I just used that. In here, I'm going to put a little backstory for her. And this is just the second half of this Scholar's Key. And then over here, this is a picture of the map of the Novice Path. And I've just put travelling the path. And then I'll just put, move it a bit. I'll put a little image of the book cover that I've read for each of these. You don't have to do all this. But I thought the Spring Equinox is the next readathon. She doesn't, so I've got plenty of time to kind of catch up and do this. So yeah, that was just the Novice Path entrance, Ashthorn Tree, Mist of Solitude, Ruin of the Sky, Obsidian Falls, Tower of Rumination, and the Aurelium Academy Arc. And I just put that in a little flip out. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. I maybe put in a little, just a little backstory of when she started, and then we get into when she arrives at the Academy. And this is, again, this is the Archivist's emblem. This is the Conduit. She's got a spell book and a staff. And I'll just put in here a little story about why she applied to the Archivist Guild and, you know, her interests, that sort of thing. And here's just a little thing. These are called Herbologist and Crafts Mage, the supplementals, the Dragon Riding License, and the Impling Sitter Scheme. That's all I've put in there. And then over here will be anything else. You know, I've got in my little pocket at the front here the Dragon Riding License, so I can put that, and also the Impling Sitter Scheme. And I can put what books for that I read for that, and, you know, the little pictures they have in their G Drive. So that is just a quick review of my Magical Readathon setup. If you like it, please give this video a like, subscribe, so you can find out what else I'll be reading, and also what my new reading journal is going to be looking like. Well, that's enough of glare there, isn't it? So yeah, thank you very much for watching this, and I'll speak to you soon.